Yo, this is a quick video. My haircut's tomorrow, by the way. Got a flipping barnet right now. Just today. Today was a hit. And I've had some time away from the charts, away from my computer, outside, been to a mate's for dinner, and it's helped me just take a step back and realise the root of today. For the past 2 weeks, I've been on demo, trying out a new-ish system, similar to my old strategy, but without the step-by-step systematic guide. And in those 2 weeks, I didn't take a loss where I did nothing wrong. I either won by doing the right things, didn't trade because one did not present itself by doing the right things, or lose by doing the wrong things. My first trade today lost by doing the right things. And that's what got me. I have had yet to deal with a loss where I had done every single thing right. I think, trading it all together. I followed my system. I followed my strategy. I was patient. I executed when the setup was obvious, and both indexes were doing the same thing. I had proper risk management. I was happy with the amount risked for the day, up until what happened. And I was fine. I lost, and I'd done everything right. And I think that's what got me. I'd done everything right. I didn't make a mistake up until that point. I'd done everything right to an extent. One thing I'm going to change, I did use 5-minute liquidity when I should have used 15-minute liquidity. But we were in a 15-minute fair value gap anyway on NQ. So that's okay. One thing I didn't take into account today, which I said at the start of the live trade, was we had just swept 4-hour highs. I should have took that into more account, because then there was a 5-minute break of structure as market opened. There was a 5-minute up candle, and then there was a short that presented itself. But I had not spotted that live. I had mentioned it pre-market, but I had not spotted it live. But from the trade that I did take, and from what I had spotted, as you saw in the live, I'd done every step pretty much right, and I lost. And I was wrong. And I've not had to deal yet with a situation like that ever, I don't think, since I've been trading futures. Forex was just shit when I did Forex way back in the day, as in like April, May, June, start of June. I switched to futures like mid-June. But Forex was just rubbish. But since futures, I haven't had a day where I've done everything right and lost, I don't think. And that's why I went wrong. And I'm making this video for myself. I don't give a shit who watches it. Don't give a shit who you are. I'm doing this for myself, but I'm glad that the day that I fucked up and took a loss and couldn't handle it was the day I did the live recording. Because my mistakes that I've been making behind the screen are now out there. They're known. The mistakes that I have been making, the button pressing, the anger, the aggravation, it's out there now. It's been published. And that's important, because it holds me accountable to them properly now. Because before I'd button press, I'd blue funded, but it was live. And I now hold myself properly accountable for it. And I can take it on the chest, and I can get on with it. So, the 50k combine that I bought yesterday is currently sat 1,007 in drawdown, which is $7 over 2%, but it's in 2% drawdown. And my game plan now is to get that bitch out of drawdown. I'm going to go quite heavy on the risk. I think I'm going to risk 1% tomorrow. Max. And if it wins, we make at least 1%, because we always have a 1-to-1 at least. If it wins, 1%, boom. If it loses, that's fine. We're going to the third day, risking 1%. If it loses, the account's gone. If it wins, we make at least 1%. We just keep going the same again. That is my step. I'm going to be super conservative. I'm going to wait for the obvious setup, and I'm going to follow my rules, because I know for a fact one day isn't going to change anything. It's a process. I know that. It's a long process. This profession. But yeah. Button pressing never worked out for me. I don't know why I did it. We've covered that already. But I know if I just build good habits, perform patience, be disciplined, wait for the blind, obvious, full picture to be drawn, take the trade. That's what we did on demo, and it worked out just fine. So we'll see how it goes the next rest of this week. And if we do lose Wednesday and we do lose Thursday, that means the account is gone. And I will pay for a reset, I think. This account is active until the 9th of October. So I'm going to just pay for a reset. So after today, I was like, I'm paying for a reset right now. But I decided to not do that. That would be silly. Yeah, I'm going to ride this account out until it gets blown, or we pass it. And it could be blown by Friday with my planned risk for the next 2 days. It is CPI and PPI though, which is a bit dodgy. Maybe I do de-risk depending on the trade that presents itself to me. If one does, one might not, and we might just not trade, which is fine as well. Which we did on demo. We could do it and we were fine with it. It's now the test if we can do it on a challenge. This is all just a test. This is all just a game. This is all just a mental challenge that we must overcome. And this now 8-minute video is purely for myself. I'm still going to upload it, but it's purely for myself, just to come clean and take accountability for the mistakes that I made today. So, this is James taking full responsibility for whatever that was today. I did not have the right intentions. I did not have the right expectations. And I have a really bad haircut right now. It needs a haircut. Oh, Jesus. But moving forward, mistakes like today hopefully are behind us, because we should make a mistake, we should put it in our mistake bank, and we should not make them again. And we didn't do that. But they're out there now, full accountability, full transparency. I am taking action now. My knuckles hurt after today, but they're not really. They're all right. They're fine. They're fine. We got to do better. I've got to have that right headspace, and improvements will be made. See you all in the next video.